Greetings and welcome to the Our Essence of Serenity's YouTube channel. A special welcome back to our OEOS Tribe. And if you're listening from TikTok or Instagram, welcome to you as well. I just wanted to come on and just give an intuitive message about the energies that I'm picking up on when it comes to the month of February. So as a lot of you know, as everybody pretty much know, February is the month where we celebrate Valentine's Day. And one of the things that came to me is that typically for Valentine's Day, people usually look for validation when it comes to love outside of themselves, whether it's from a significant other or whatever the case. I know some people for Valentine's Day, they may celebrate a friendship or whatnot, but typically it's what is this person going to give for me for Valentine's Day? Where are they going to take me? How are they going to show me that they love me? And one of the things that's been coming to me is that what we should be focusing on for this month, and this actually will should carry on into the future overall, is the love that we give to self. Typically, once Valentine's Day is celebrated, you go out, you go to eat, you receive the gifts, the chocolates, whatever it is, and then the next day it's like everything goes back to normal. So it's as if that love that you felt for that day, it's like it was just in that moment. Whereas when we look for love within inside of ourselves versus searching for it outside of ourselves, it has more of a long-term everlasting effect versus when it's just searched for outside of self. And some of the ways that we're meant to search for that love within self is, I'm being told, for us to connect more with Mother Nature. And that's something that I've been having to more so process when it comes to myself, is getting out in nature and enjoying nature. And sometimes you can bring nature into your home. It can be like, plants or stuff, and then creating certain concoctions and stuff when it comes to herbs. Like, what energy are you wanting to heal when it comes to self? And just maybe researching certain things about herbs and finding you someone that supplies those herbs and just creating you something, whether it can be if you have a certain ailment, or even you can utilize herbs to work on certain energies within self, like centered around self-love or something like that. Another thing that I'm picking up on when it comes to the energy of this month is that it's meant for us to stay very rooted and grounded, and that and Mother Nature plays a key part in that. But it more so being a thing to whereas we're not easily moved by something outside of ourselves that's negative. And the reason why I put the emphasis on negativity is because you may find that it's easier for you to be swayed one way or another when it comes to negativity. It is meant for us, like I said, when it comes to the self-love, that will keep us grounded. That will keep us grounded in who we are and what we know to be true when it comes to self. So that when something outside of ourselves tries to knock us off balance, because we are one with who we are and we've established that love with self, that won't be something that we have to worry about, because things will constantly outside of ourselves try to take a toll on us. But it can only do so when we're already off balance within self, and when there's already an imbalance when it comes to what's within. Another thing that I'm picking up on is that we should surround ourselves with protective energy. One of the things that I like to do when it comes to protection is I like to take spiritual showers. And actually, if you go back and you listen to my top 5 favorite self-cares, I actually go more into detail about spiritual showers or spiritual baths. Some people like to quote certain Bible scriptures over themselves when it comes to protection. So there are several different ways in which you can make sure that you're surrounding yourself by protective energy, and just being aware of who you're around, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of if you're at a particular place or if you're around a particular person and you feel uneasy, making sure that you're aware of that and that you implement what's needed for you to not have those type of encounters with people like that or be in certain places that you know you shouldn't be at. Utilize those moments where you're around someone or you're at a place and you're feeling uneasy as God, the universe, Most High letting you know that this is not where you need to be, that your defense is low, your protection is not where it should be. Also, another thing that I'm picking up on is there needs to be focus when it comes to the exchange of energy to create abundance. Meaning, we all want to increase abundance in our lives, whether it's through finances, whether it's just through personal growth, career, health wise, spiritual gifts. There's something in our life or some things in our life in which we would like for there to be more of abundance of it within our lives. But one thing that I'm being told that we need to focus on for this month, and that I'm not gonna lie, it will be a struggle for a lot of people, and not that I'm trying to speak that on people, but it's just what I'm picking up on. But at the same time, it's something that can be worked on, is that when you're trying to create abundance, you can't create it operating in the energy of lack. Meaning, yeah, you may not have the abundance that it's like, okay, well, if I had the abundance when it comes to this particular thing, I wouldn't really need to manifest it. But what does having that abundance to manifest look like for you? It could be a thing of, if you're trying to manifest more in your finances, well, of course, if you're trying to manifest more, that means what you have, you don't feel like it's enough. But it just being a thing of, as you're trying to manifest that abundance, you may not physically have the amount of money that you have, but you can work on how you view it. Like, if you're going into it saying that I'm broke and I need to manifest more money, where you're not really putting out that exchange of energy, you're more so operating in being broke. So you're going to create more abundance of being broke because you're thinking about abundance, and then you're also thinking about being broke. So you could actually, it could backfire and you could create more abundance in being broke. So operating in the mindset of being in the energy of how it would feel if you had X amount of money, how it would feel if you have this access to your gifts, or if you were, you had the health that you're wanting to manifest more abundance of, versus thinking about the ailment. Think about how it would feel to be told that, oh, you no longer have this illness, or you're no longer fatigued, or you're no longer struggling with this, or you're no longer struggling with self-love. Like, when you're manifesting, put yourself in the mindset of, even if it's just you sitting there and creating what it would be like to be told, hey, you no longer have cancer, or telling yourself that, hey, you no longer feel like you're not good enough, and how free that makes you feel. And that's how you exchange the energy needed to create abundance. So I just wanted to come on and just more so give an intuitive message about the energies that I'm picking up for the month of February. I hope that this blesses whoever is meant to bless. I hope that you receive what it is that you need to receive from this message, and that if not now, but at some point, you receive the clarity and the guidance on what you need to do to create whatever it is that you're needing to create when it comes to this month and so forth. I want to just let people know that if you like this video, feel free to go ahead and like the video. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you are listening to this message. Feel free to comment your thoughts down below. And like I always say, make sure that you share this, because you never know who this message is meant to reach, and you don't want to get in the way of that person receiving this message. And until next time, you all take care.